So I just picked up an $80 curbside delivery from Walmart. 80 bucks. Ooh, go ahead and cross. I don't know if this is the largest one. It might be. This could very well be the largest Walmart delivery I've ever had. I think I could be wrong, but it's 79 and change. Let's just call it 80, right? I was just at my office organizing my day, catching up on some emails. 80 bucks. I saw it. It was a, what do you call it, a round robin, like, offered to me directly, so I didn't have to like rush and make a decision. I had a minute. So I looked at it. Now there's some downsides to this delivery, but at the end of the day, the $80 outweighs all of the downsides. I mean, normally a banger curbside would be 40 bucks, 45 bucks, 50 bucks. Once in a while you see a 60, but those are like, I might see one of those once a month now. I used to see them a lot more, but this was like 60 some odd dollars in tips. I took a picture of it, so I'll post it here somewhere. Now the downside of this order is it's pretty large. I can't remember the total numbers, but there's over like 100 units in it. It's a large order, but it's only two stops. And, I got the why. I put the seats down. Like, okay, fine. It's a big order. It's going to take a little while longer. I looked at all the items. I threw out my back yesterday. So my big concern after I accepted it was, is there like 12 cases of water or something like that? Because, for 80 bucks, I'd probably make myself do it. But no, there was no water at all. So there's nothing in there that was heavy. It was just a lot of items. I think one of them was a crock pot, though. So that's probably the biggest item. And then everything else is regular stuff. But the big kicker is it's going all the way, it's like 20 miles out to a neighborhood out here that we used to live at. And so it's far. It's a far delivery. It's 20 miles out, 20 miles back. So it's going to be 40 miles. And then you start to go, wait a minute, 40 miles? Yeah, you're getting paid 80 bucks, but okay. So even though and when I say 40 miles, I'm, 20 miles out, 20 miles back, right? But here's the kicker. We store our trailer out there in that town, 20 miles away. And for the last week, there's been something that I needed to get out of the trailer. And I would just go, well, next time I'm out that way, I'll grab it. So, got my trailer keys. So, bottom line was, at some point, I was going to have to make a trip out there anyway. And it wasn't the thing I needed wasn't a 911, but I didn't want to make a special trip out there for it. So, now I'm getting paid 80 bucks to go out there and get the thing I need out of my trailer. So, this is how you work these gig apps, guys. You don't try to treat them as full-time things where you're trying to make a ton of money every single day. If you're in a spot where you feel like you have to do that, I get it. But try like hell to get yourself in a position to where you're not needing to rely on these gig apps full-time. And you can just milk these gig apps like slot machines and play the hot slot machines and let them pay off. This morning I woke up, I had a $32 Instacart that was literally 6 bottles of wine and a bottle of vodka. All right in the same spot in the store. I was in that store less than 5 minutes. The delivery was 2 miles from the store. Right? The store was 2 miles from my house. I was back home in under 40 minutes. No, it's 30 minutes. Yeah, because I was done delivering that in 20 minutes. So I was home in 30 minutes. Got me up, got me awake, got me out of bed. It was like 7 o'clock, something like that. And I came in ready to hit the office. In fact, I'll tell you a different story on another video, but I also got an $11 Starbucks that after I picked it up, and it was $80 worth of, there was like 8 drinks, 7 Venti drinks and 8 sandwiches. After I picked it up, it got canceled because the lady had the wrong address on the screen, so DoorDash canceled it. I'll tell you that story in the next video. So I went out, I got paid $32 for a little over 30 minutes, and I got my whole family breakfast from Starbucks. And I still got paid for that Starbucks, even though I didn't deliver it. Even the sun shines on a dog's ass some days.
Of course, Billy Ho, even the sun shines on a dog's ass some days. On a dog's ass?
On the dog's ass.
You wanna play me a little one-on-one,
Oh,
pal?
wait a minute, don't start now. Now you bugging. Now, don't start with no
Come
shit.
on.
Look, just because you get a couple of passes in one dunk, that don't mean you can play. I mean, hell, you can put a cat in the oven, and that don't make it a biscuit.